I love it when things come together. This is In Through the Outdoors, and I'm your guide, Jason Walter. If you're a regular listener to this program, you've heard me mention my good fishing buddy, Chad. He got an invite to go to Canada and chase those Winnipeg greenbacks. When you get an invite to fish in Canada out of a snow bear, you don't question that invitation. You gladly accept and you make the trip. Now, the beginning of Chad's trip wasn't perfect. There was a little anxiety, but it all worked out. And it all worked out perfectly. He was able to take a trip of a lifetime. He had a chance to fish like he'd never fished before. Neither one of us has a snow bear, so that's an experience in its own. I sent some Lake Winnipeg tackle with him and helped him prepare rods for the trip. A lot of guys like longer rods, but they're not necessary. A 30 or 32-inch rod with 10 to 15-pound braid with a 10 to 15-pound fluorocarbon leader works perfectly. If you've never been to Canada, be aware that you can't have any barbed hooks. You have to either pinch the barbs or remove the barbs. I told Chad to make sure he goes to Smoke and Fish and talk to Lee Nolden, the godfather of greenbacks. As knowledge and experience would have it, he suggested a couple of lures, and Chad made the purchase. Well, they hit the Big Windy, and his new spoon was the ticket. He caught 3 personal best walleye, one after another in a row, 24, a 26, and a 27-incher. He said he caught numerous 24-inch walleye all on the same lure. This kind of luck doesn't happen every time, but it was his time. And I was so doggone excited he made the 6.5-hour drive to fish those gorgeous Lake Winnipeg greenbacks. Congrats, Chad. I'm Jason Walter, and that's In Through the Outdoors. I hope you get out there real soon. As for me, I hope to make a trip to Canada too. Find more at jasonwalter.com. Be safe, and thanks for listening. There are over 1,000 episodes of In Through the Outdoors now, with over 100,000 podcast downloads. Between Hooksets is growing too, and coming soon, a new long-form radio and podcast called Walleye Radio, dedicated to chasing Walter.